Did you know that Super Saiyan God is actually better than Super Saiyan Blue? Now I know what you're thinking. Goldie, how in the world is Super Saiyan God better than Super Saiyan Blue when Super Saiyan Blue is literally the successor to Super Saiyan God and supposed to be better than Super Saiyan God? Now don't worry, I'm going to explain all of that throughout this video, and we'll dive into the depths of these two God transformations, and maybe you'll learn a new thing about the God transformations you didn't know before. Now, of course, how we always do these videos, we're going to segregate this video into 3 different parts, maybe 4. Now, just like the last video where I compared GT Super Saiyan 4 and Daima Super Saiyan 4, it's going to be kind of a comparison between the two forms, but not that in depth. But it still will be fairly in depth. So number 1, I'm basically going to explain what is Super Saiyan God and what is Super Saiyan Blue, and kind of get into the background of the lore or lack thereof of what the transformations are. And then 2, I'm going to explain how you get the form and like the actual, and dive a little deeper into the lore or backstory, or how at least it was revealed to us in the manga and anime. Then of course number 3, I'm going to explain how God is actually better than Blue, or at least why it's better to me, whether that be literally power, wins, what it provides to the story, or just aesthetically. 3.5, I'm just gonna tell you which one I like more. So if you're ready to get into all of that just as much as I am, then make sure to like, comment, subscribe to let me know you like the content, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss the content that you like. And last but not least, tell a friend or family member. It could be anybody. It could be your brother, sister, niece, nephew, son, daughter, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, granddad. So now, what is Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue? So starting off with Super Saiyan God, it's kind of in the name. Super Saiyan God is the God form of the Saiyans, right? So when a Saiyan becomes a God, that is what Super Saiyan God is. So it's the title, the name of the form is kind of misleading because it's Super Saiyan God rather than Saiyan God. You know, I think it should actually be called Saiyan God because that's a bit more literal about what it actually is. So when a Saiyan becomes a god, they are, you know, the red-haired form that you're probably looking at the screen right now. I'll get into the lore in the next point. What is Super Saiyan Blue? Super Saiyan Blue is essentially the exact same thing as God, except you're taking God and you're just going Super Saiyan while in your God form. Not necessarily literally having your red hair flowing, right? And then you go Super Saiyan, you're a god. Essentially, like I said with Super Saiyan God, a Saiyan with God Ki is a Saiyan God, right? When you stack the Super Saiyan transformation with the God Ki, that is what Super Saiyan Blue is. Why the hair is blue, I don't know. Why the hair is red, I don't know. Why the damn Super Saiyan transformation is gold, blonde, I don't know, but that's just how it is. When your Saiyan uses God Ki, they become a Saiyan God. And then so basically it's kind of a new base form. Super Saiyan God is a new base form. When you go Super Saiyan using God Ki, that's a Super Saiyan. That's what Super Saiyan Blue is. Or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, but that's too damn long, so they just call it Super Saiyan Blue. And I think a lot of people also have the same idea that Super Saiyan God should be called Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue should be called Super Saiyan God. Okay, so now getting into the lore of how each transformation came to be, or at least revealed to us on TV. So Super Saiyan God isn't achieved the same way the other transformations are achieved, by simply just training with, you know, as a Saiyan. You know, you got to be a Saiyan to become a Super Saiyan, you know what I'm saying? But Super Saiyan God isn't achieved by just training and becoming stronger. That, at least not literally. Maybe training with a god who can help you with God Ki, but you can't just simply just train to unlock Super Saiyan God. So obviously in the Battle of the Gods movie, it was revealed to us that in order to become a Super Saiyan God, that you have to have 5 righteous Saiyans pouring their energy into a 6th one, and Goku being that 6th one, obviously. And the other 5 were Vegeta, Gohan, Pan in the stomach, Trunks, and Goten pouring their Saiyan energy into Goku, became a Super Saiyan God. So it's more ritualistic, which is really cool. You know, it gives it a sense of like it's a whole new level. It's not just straight up power. It's like a new level. To people who don't have God Ki, don't use God Ki, they can't sense God Ki. Like Krillin couldn't sense Goku in the Super Saiyan Blue form when they fought. So if you're using God Ki, people who don't use God Ki can't sense it. So it's kind of like a whole new level. That is why they use God as kind of like a new base form, because it's starting from 0. So it's not necessarily just straight up stronger, which it is because you're a god now, but it's not just straight up strength. It's like a whole new realm of existence. Now, personally, I don't exactly like the literal ritual we got on screen or in the manga. I mean, I like the concept of the ritual. I just don't like, okay, 7 Saiyans pour their energy. It just seems a bit too, I don't know. It doesn't feel, I guess, ritualistic enough. I don't know. It just feels kind of just like, okay, it's like they've been doing that. Every Z movie, they always pour their energy into Goku for him to beat the big bad. I mean, look at Broly. You know what I'm saying? Like, or with Super Android 13 with the Spirit Bomb where he absorbed his own Spirit Bomb. You know, that's always kind of a thing where you just, oh, everybody, you know, the enemy's too strong. Goku's the only one who can beat it. Everybody pour your energy into Goku. That's kind of something they always do throughout the entirety of the series. So it just kind of seems very like too simplistic, I guess, too basic. But I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Now, obviously, we saw Goku get this. We know Vegeta has a Super Saiyan God. I almost called it a Saiyan God, as it should be called. Now, we don't know how Vegeta achieved it. We just know that he has it because we saw it in the freaking Broly movie. But we don't know how he actually got it. We just assume that's just the same way. Now, going back to Goku, when he fought Beerus in the anime, and obviously in the Z movie, the Battle Gods movie, or in, you know, when they redid it in the anime, he lost his God form and then continued the fight in his Super Saiyan form. And Beerus made a note that he absorbed the God Ki into his base form. He didn't necessarily need to transform into God because he absorbed the God Ki. So Super Saiyan God was just the form of the God Ki. And I kind of view that as like Ultra Instinct in a way, because Ultra Instinct is literally a technique for the actually people out there. It is literally a technique, but Goku can't use it unless he's transformed into it. Even in the manga, we know that he still hasn't like perfectly mastered it technically, because Whis has it activated at all times, angels have it activated at all times, and even gods of destruction, you know, struggle with that. However, in the manga, when Goku loses his god form in the fight with Beerus, the fight just ends there. So it's more like you can't just absorb the Saiyan God form. Like, it's God Ki, but it's two different like routes of like two different mechanics of the transformation itself. Now, enough about God. Let's talk about Super Saiyan Blue. So the way you achieve Super Saiyan Blue is nobody knows. Like, not a single soul, except for Akira Toriyama and Toyotaro and, you know, all of his, you know, the writers and directors. No, none of the fans probably know. I don't even know. We got the Battle of the Gods movie, and then like 2-3 years later, we get Resurrection OF, and they just have Blue. They just pull up to the fight with Blue. Like, what is this? And then later it's explained what it is. But at the time, it's like, what in the world? Now, they said it like, we just took Super Saiyan God, went Super Saiyan, and we got Blue. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just stacked it like it was the freaking Kaioken. So, there you go. There isn't really any lore behind it. It's just, like I stated before, you have God, you turn on your God Ki-ness, and then you go Super Saiyan, and there you go. Obviously, Super Saiyan Blue kind of becomes the new front line, the new mainstream transformation. So the new Super Saiyan, essentially, in terms of, like, they literally every single fight, Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue, which I personally kind of have a problem with, but I'll get into that later. Super Saiyan God isn't really utilized that much in the anime. In the manga, it's used a lot more, especially in early Super. It's used a lot more, and it kind of finally fizzles out post Goku Black Saga, because in Goku Black Saga, they still haven't mastered Super Saiyan Blue. Goku mastered Super Saiyan Blue actually in the Goku Black arc when he's fighting Fuse Zamos. But at that point, neither Goku nor Vegeta mastered Blue, so they would use God and then like flicker to Blue when they would hard punch or block an attack. They would flicker to Blue, but they would mostly be in God form, which is actually kind of a major difference. And speaking of major differences, Super Saiyan God in the manga is actually the form that Goku uses to beat Hit. Speaking of which, because the Universal 6 tournament thing happened right before Goku Black. So Goku defeats Hit only in his God form. Obviously, in the anime, we get Goku going Super Saiyan Blue, and then he does Kaioken times 10, which is like cool hype beastie. But in the manga, he just needs God. And those are just some of the most major differences. I'm not going to get into like the intricate ones. Now, getting into what I stated before, how I kind of have a problem with Goku just using blue in pretty much every fight. Not literally, but you know what I mean. At least in the anime. Mainly, it's because whenever I see Goku using Super Saiyan Blue in a fight, it's quite literally implying that the opponent he's going up against is on a god level. And not just god level, but Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan level. Which is like crazy, because that's like hit level, damn near Beerus level, right? That's like Goku is a god. You know, Goku and Vegeta are gods. Those are their god forms. So they are like damn near God of Destruction level, especially with Goku with Ultra Instinct is like relative to Jiren, who's stronger than his own God of Destruction, Belmod. So, but this, obviously this is not Ultra Instinct video, but I just want to point that out, that Goku should not be using Super Saiyan Blue against like mostly everybody. But I do understand that obviously you need like characters to get stronger along the way. Like you can't just have Goku soloing everybody. But again, he's a god, and you can't have every single character be a god, be on god level. And even still, I'm just tired of seeing the damn form. Like, gang, it's every fight damn near. Goku hops in a fight, let me go blue. Like, dude, just beat them in base form Super Saiyan. Because in the anime canon, he absorbed the God Ki into his base form. So he shouldn't even need to go blue. He's already in God in his base form. Kind of like how in the manga, Gohan uses his Potential Unleashed into his base form, because Potential Unleashed isn't a transformation. It's literally just you fighting at your strongest. So it doesn't need to be a transformation, right? It's not. It's more of a technique. It's a technique, you know, like Ultra Instinct. So Gohan uses Potential Unleashed in his base form, and so that's why, like, if you watch the manga and Gohan's fighting, it doesn't really look any different, because it's just him fighting strong, basically. But yeah, it just sort of bothers me that Goku uses Super Saiyan Blue in every single fight, when in my mind, in reality, he should only be using Super Saiyan Blue against people that are relatively god level threats, like Toppo, like God of Destruction and Training, Jiren, the gods themselves. And that's actually how I thought Super was going to be. That like, well, Goku's done with regular humans, regular mortals. He's a god now, so he's going to be facing off other gods, right? Like perhaps like how you have many different types of gods. Like you have the Kais, you have the Supreme Kais, you have the Grand Kai, the North Kai, King Kai, whatever, and like the gods and angels. I thought there would just be like a whole bunch of gods, and Goku's just like climbing the ladder or something like that. I didn't think like facing off against other gods or god level threats. Not in the Tournament of Power, bum side characters that nobody knows the name of. We only remember Toppo, Jiren, Dispo. You know, basically Universe 6 Saiyans, Universe 11 Pride Troopers. That's all we remember. Those people you can go God or Super Saiyan Blue against. Well, not the Universe 6 Saiyans, because they can go like Super Saiyan 1 and 2. But like the Pride Troopers, like basically just Toppo, Jiren, and that's it, pretty much. Everybody else is a bum side character. Who cares? There's no way they're god level, because at this point everybody goddamn god level. Like, gang, you're wasting all your stamina. You know that Super Saiyan Blue drains the shit out of your stamina. Why you keep just spamming that shit? Like, gang, bro's ulting at the start of the fight every single time. These are freaking peons. You don't need to do that, gang. Save that for the final boss. Come on now, dude. Bro starts the match airing it out. Like, gang. Like, bro trying to throw Hail Marys, half court, full court shots. Okay? Trying to grand slam first play of the damn game. Chill. Okay? Say that to the end. Or at the very least, have Goku go blue and then one shot the entire cast. And now all we got left is Toppo and Jiren. Like, gang, like that's how it should be. I mean, shit, even in the manga, Gohan literally beats Kefla in his base form. Well, like Potential Unleashed base form. And I'm actually going to make a video about that. That's going to be my next video. It's going to be talking about the Gohan versus Kefla fight in the manga. But Gohan defeats Kefla in his base form. Now, I know we miss out on the flashy, like, backflip, surfboard, Kamehameha. But it makes literally no sense that Goku needs to go Ultra Instinct against a Super Saiyan 2 that just unlocked it like 5 freaking minutes ago. Like at the start of the Tournament of Power, gang. Like, really, bro? That is also one of the reasons why I like God more, because it just seems like it's utilized better. Like in the manga especially. In the anime, not so much, but when we do see in the anime, it isn't like he's spamming it and he get like, usually every time we see him in the anime use Super Saiyan God, he always usually holds his own. I wish it would like he would do more because he is a god, so like he should not be struggling against anybody else who isn't a god, or at least god level. But Super Saiyan God, I just feel, is utilized more when it is utilized, whether it's in the anime or in the manga, especially the manga, and especially since we got Super Saiyan Blue evolved, essentially Super Saiyan Blue Grade 2. I mean, I had to throw it in there. It has literally Super Saiyan Blue in the title. I had to throw it in there. That's the only cameo that Transformation making in this damn video. Now, and even just aesthetically, Super Saiyan God just looks more visually appealing to me than Blue, which is kind of weird because I don't usually typically like base form transformations, but something about God and even Ultra Instinct Signs, Omen, whatever you want to call it, something about it, it just feels really cool to me. I can't really put my finger on it, but Super Saiyan God, I just love the red hair. Like, red is my favorite color, and just red hair transformation is really dope to me. I love the red, and I love like the flamey kind of orange aura. Like it doesn't feel like too heavenly or too holy, but it feels like godly power. You know what I mean? But it doesn't feel like, oh, like, you know, like Halo music kicks in. But it does feel like just something special, you know what I mean? Now, Blue is cool to me because I do like that. I like the color of Blue. I like that specific color of Blue. I like lighter blues, as you can I mean, from my shirt, but I like lighter blues, these type of blues. So I do like the color Blue, especially like the aura. It looks even more like divine, as Zamas would say. So I do like them I do like them both aesthetically relatively equally, but I do like God, especially since we see Super Saiyan Blue so damn much. I'm literally sick of seeing it on my screen. Like, when I see Super Saiyan Blue on the screen, I'm just like, please just hurry up and get this fight over with, because like I'm like, gang, I'm starting to hate the color Blue now. Like, I'm not even joking. Like I'm getting sick of that damn form in my goddamn face. Gang, pick a different color. And I also do like the fact that it makes him skinnier for some reason, because I guess he's a god, and like Beerus is skinny. Like, just the god, it just makes him skinnier. I don't know why, but I think that's kind of funny. It's kind of cool. I like it. Now, just for some finishing statements, I essentially just like God more. Now, I know like Blue is literally like better. It's like the stronger transformation. It's the successor, the next up. But I just think God is better, just the way it's utilized more. And, you know, especially in the manga and even in the anime, when it is utilized, it usually never lets us down. I mean, obviously you're gonna have Blue. I mean, obviously every single time, like, they just go Blue after that. The transformation scene always looks better with God when they do God versus Blue. It feels more, God feels more valuable, I guess, because they do use it less in the anime. It feels more like when it's busted out, it's like, whoa, like it just got aura. You know what I mean? Like, when you see Blue, it's like, okay, okay, go Blue, yeah, whatever. But like when he goes God, it's like, oh, he hasn't. Whoa, damn! Like, why is he going God? Like, you're questioning it, right? Like, you're actually like you're starting, like, you're sitting up in your seat, you're starting to lock in, because like, why is he using specifically this form? Because in the anime, the first time we see it is Battle of Gods, and the second time we see it is when he literally uses it in the TOP. Like, that's a huge jump, and it's to fight Dispo, like random as hell, I know, right? In the manga, obviously they use God all the way up to Goku Black, and in the Goku Black arc, Goku masters Super Saiyan Blue. So instead of getting Kao 10 times 10, he just masters Super Saiyan Blue, and he's able to use Hakai. And yes, Super Saiyan Blue evolved still happens in the manga. Don't ask me, don't shoot the messenger. And then, of course, even just lore wise, Super Saiyan God just has it beat, because Super Saiyan Blue literally has zero lore, because it's literally just a stack transformation. Like, I could do this, so I just added it on. You know what I'm saying? It's like salt on some french fries. Like, the french fries is the actual food, that's the actual substance, and salt is just an enhancer. So that's kind of what Super Saiyan Blue to God is. It's just salt on some french fries or some shit like that. And of course, aesthetically, Super Saiyan God to me just looks cooler. Especially since I'm sick and tired of seeing that goddamn Blue. But that's essentially my video. Nothing too crazy, not too long. I don't want to get super detail-y, because it's essentially just my opinion at the end of the day. It's just my opinion at the end of the day. It's my golden take. And also, I just don't want to bog down with the same old thing over and over and over again, because it's essentially just re-enhancing why God is better, just adding to the lore. And at the end of the day, we've all seen the same shit. We've all read the manga. We're all Dragon Ball fans. We've all seen the anime. So I'm just kind of breezing over the main points and explaining my perspective. Now, if you have the same perspective, or maybe if you don't, comment down below. I want to know, like, do you agree? Do you like, nah, bro, what are you yapping about? Blue is obviously better than God. You're crazy. Or maybe let me know your favorite transformation. Explain the lore behind your favorite transformation, your reason behind it, whatever. Let me know. And while you're down in the comments, make sure to like and subscribe, and of course turn on post notifications so you don't miss the content that you like. And last but not least, tell a friend or family member. Helps the content grow, helps the channel grow, and you don't have to watch alone. It could be anybody. It could be your brother, sister, niece, nephew, son, daughter, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, grandpa, granddad. My name is Goldie, and that's all I got for today. So bye bye.